Hey everybody, so we're back playing Danganronpa. So when we left off, spoilers, Psyche is dead, she's gone. So yeah, we're getting back into it. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before. And when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. Everybody. Ah, you're awake. Finally. Are you okay? Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up. Huh? You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here.
Well,
It's no surprise considering what happened. What happened? Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream. What I saw, it was real. That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka is dead. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body and exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka... Is Sayaka...
just give up.
You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. Oh, I have to see for myself.
What?
Listen to us,
What?
man. What do you think's gonna happen if you go out there? What good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Friend Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she was really gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma, he told us to come here. Hello Tyler, he just texted me on PlayStation. Oh, hold on, don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Psyche had to pay. But
So,
I'm the one who convinced him to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
correct.
You don't need to make any more sacrifices than you already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey,
Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of the school life here.
listen up.
I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world following the Bear Times 1 rule.
But,
Then, who did it? Who killed her?
Come on.
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you. Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid, that's...
What?
What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
well,
You lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
Wrong.
Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious?
What is this?
Someone killed someone? It is amazing that what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with this stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from this school, right? Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave.
What?
Why you laughing? It's 'cause naive. You're just so naive. Hello. I'm guessing it's Tyler that joined, but it might not be. You think it's really that easy? You can't just kill someone and waltz on out of here.
Hey, come on
Super
now.
naive, devilishly naive, hecklishly naive. Oh, sorry. Tyler? Yep, hi, Tyler. No. The real thing has just begun.
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to it. The agreement, one more part to the agreement. You have to uphold, remember?
Then perhaps...
You're referring to the number 6 of the rule of school regulations. If you are the blackened, that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you are talking about, is it not?
In other words,
Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone. You have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been
Last night
gotten
was
away.
cool and word.
Last night was cool and weird, yeah. I talked to him on a party, so that was cool. Yeah. So a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Class trial? Yep. It'll begin in a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
during the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
Well,
So, we get this punishment you keep talking about. Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution. Execution.
What?
And by execution, you mean...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair! Bzz, bzz, poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
Thank you for that. So, to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
Well done!
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying a thing. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind. Realize that
Hey!
Wait, hold on a second.
what the hell are you talking about?
You're freaking insane, you know that?
What the?
The class trial? What the heck is that? I don't want anything to do
What's
with
this?
it. Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do you have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone?
What?
What are you saying? You're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such
What
blasphemy.
the hell are you talking about?
Punishment? I might, I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something?
Shut the hell up!
Shut the heck up. You can say whatever you want. I'm not going to be a part of it.
I don't...
Don't be so
Stop
selfish. You're the one who's being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's not going to... It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing here before me, I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. But then...
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you?
Huh?
Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation.
3,
I invoke
2,
the mighty summon spell.
1, 0. Bye, Junko.
This wasn't supposed to... Why... me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. Just like that, she never moved again. Oh,
No way!
What the? I don't... This can't be real. I don't like him. No way! Now I am painfully aware of the great... I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know? And I guess you all needed to be taught a lesson, after all. Ah, what an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Yes, sir, Monokuma Sword. Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, until just a second ago, had been our friend, was dead. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being.
Hey,
It's really not all that shocking. She just died. That's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality.
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind.
I knew it.
No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time.
say what?
Kill the entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma.
Well now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the blackening. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it
the Monokuma
file.
file.
I mean, naturally, you guys aren't expert at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then...
Wait, so then you know who killed Saika? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial. Now could I?
Correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make a proper decision. That's somehow.
Well?
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have any choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. Bye, Monokuma. With that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. For who knows how long. Nobody said a word. The fact that Saika and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. There was more to it than that. There was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even such a perversely terrible situation. She didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten better.
Hey,
Now's no time to swallow in our depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That will lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
What? In other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. If you decide to trust or not to trust is of course up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anyone.
what the heck?
Saying stuff like that, it's just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable to or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
That's terrible!
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation. We have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in heck I'm letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's go. Let's do this. Just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right. We just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to do it, we have no choice. That's what it takes to survive, and that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. Terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. There's like balls everywhere. You talking to everybody now? Gently place my hand on Junko's lifeless body. Why? Touched her wrist to check for a pulse. They're doing movies and stuff, but she really is dead. If there wasn't anything else to say, she was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check. After those injuries and losing that much blood, frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Hold on. Just where is dead again? She's dead? Then that means...
What?
That means everything that's happened so far is real. It's not a joke or whatever. It's really real.
Let me out of
No,
here!
someone save me. Let me out of here. Somebody help me.
What's your problem?
Just now accepting that.
Hey,
Before we start searching for Sayaka's code, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're not thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, are you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay then, we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone.
What?
What? Why the heck not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you're the culprit, if you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. Somebody else on the screen. Well, fuck you.
So then...
Wait, did somebody comment? It says there's 4 comments. Oh no, it's 2 comments. Find them. I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. 2-player co-op based defense. With the 2 of them with their stats, they're totally OP. I don't know. He talks weird. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you. I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Okay, we should
just a
go.
second.
Hold on. Huh? Before we begin the investigation, isn't there something else we need to discuss? Oh yeah. What? If we find out who did it, then only that person died. But if we get it wrong, then all the rest of us face execution.
What the heck?
That's what that ridiculous school regulation said, right? It's so stupid. You need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is.
Are you serious?
So, we're really gonna try to and find out who did it? Yes. What is it? What do we have to do?
Anyway,
We're gonna find out who the killer is. Because if we don't, we're all gonna die here.
just a sec.
Can we go? Hey, hero.
What should I do?
Someone got right in front of us. They.
Huh?
This is really happening.
Don't fuck with me.
Screw that piece of shit bear.
What the heck?
I hate this. Still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did this. Or else we're all dead.
Oh.
Okay, so you finally know.
Crap?
No, just what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in the court of law. She's right. Could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did because she was afraid.
What the heck?
You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it?
So then,
Are we all done talking? We have to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. I'm having trouble reading. I don't know. We should get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation and construct an argument to come to a final decision. To get this wrong. Well, do I really have to say anything?
Actually,
I'd rather you didn't know.
goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. That Kyoko, hurry out of
Goodbye.
here. I'll be going too. Just like Kyoko, he was going before we realized
Yo.
it. Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying
You're
that evidence,
fucking dead.
they better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. Serious, I will fuck them up. And his deadly words hang in the air. Yes, after a real.
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder. Don't we even do something like that?
anyway.
We don't really have to do anything in particular. I already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying? It was you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer to me, or are you gonna kill me next?
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check, just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigating. Wait, why not? It's not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
oh yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from me anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. It was pointless. Everyone has already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Do you really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will.
Execution is electric
Okay.
chair.
Okay. Can't let that happen. Can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Mizuno. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. where there was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find out the truth so that we can all survive. And Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Okay, let's go. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, in my room. I won't make any progress without investigating there. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I better examine the state of her room a little closer. I might reveal something new. So I'm sorry if it's annoying if I like mess up my word a little bit. I'm not used to like reading out loud for this long. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. I mean, it was used in the attack somehow, and plus, it's been taken out of the sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised. It's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially. It's missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Look at the lip roller. It looks like there was way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up? There are gouges in the bed like someone attacked it. What the heck happened here? There are scratches and gouges on my wall and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? It looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right. I was right there in another room. If I only heard something, that would not have been possible. Huh? But you remember, all of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know. You could know. Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Okay, the key. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key, if I remember correctly. Ah, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. When we switch rooms, we switch keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how'd the killer get into her room in the first place? Did Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, it seems impossible. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something? That's not possible either. Ike was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around. She couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used? Yes, it does mean that. Plus the sword's been taken out, so it's just a sheath, but... Huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something really sharp. But how did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it, right? A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of a fight. So why are there scratches on it? Okay. Makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I'd need a toolkit like this.
Yo,
Yeah, seriously.
what?
We ain't
What?
exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? You haven't used yours either?
What?
Not just
What?
me, nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it
By the
yesterday.
way,
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, because, like, why the heck would we? Hi, Kyoko, I did not see you there. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Yes, it is. I think there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Our rooms are completely soundproof, remember? If anything happened, there's no way you could know. Yeah, she is.
by the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, it's definitely
you
possible.
son of a bitch!
That dirty bastard!
Shit.
Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother
You're
taught me.
fucking dead.
So if I ever find that son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was the girl that did it?
Yo,
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Hey Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
she was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every
Did you
inch of the
lose a
room.
contact or something?
Kodo. I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight
Listen.
and said, "Are you a clean freak?" No, I don't think so, but why? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting? Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Something with the roller, right? Usual. What do you mean?
So,
I searched your floor from one corner to another. And I didn't find one single strand of hair.
indeed.
Really? Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you. Even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Is it Sayaka? Or the killer?
Well.
That's the question, isn't it? Makoto's room cleanliness. Okay. And on the other side of this door, that was green. Oh, I can't let it get to me. Can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathrooms. Looking at her made it painfully clear. It wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I had to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's not the time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what had said about her body. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. So according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's some sort of glittery there on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is, oh, there's some blood on her index finger. Well, that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? Sayaka's wrist has been added to the truth bullet. I don't know where. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist was broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and then I saw it. 11037. Written in blood were the numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this? No, I didn't want to do that.
It would seem...
Looks like you found it out, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers that most likely Sayaka's dying message. Never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do you mean? What do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, I mean she must have wrote them by turning only her hand towards the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be?
Well...
Think about it. You're not going to tell me? You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means. Honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer? There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck? Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. Once you learn the trick, it opens no problem.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit in the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, you didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. Sure, you'll see right away what I'm talking about. Yeah, what Kyoko said, and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that? I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. My bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought, and apparently stuck with a sudden realization. She shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is, only you and Sayaka knew about it? interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all
I
this.
see.
And that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up?
Goodbye.
I'm so lost. Oh, see you later. As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from. And also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks if they'll even talk to me, that is. Huh? This is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched. So all that effort to put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? There can only be one thing in this trash can. Yup, the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing whatever was in this video. I wonder what did she see? It might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. I'm sorry, Sayaka, I need to borrow this DVD. Could I take it? I'm sorry if my reading's like really annoying. I'm stumbling over my words, I don't know why. I should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. The DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play on, and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert.
It's not, it's better than mine.
What, my reading? Thanks, Tyler. And standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there along with her friends, and she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to flow out of the speakers.
Sayaka Mizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful.
Suddenly the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. I thought Sayaka has disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But I noticed even more than that. The figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Jeez, look for the answer after graduation. Without warning, the video cut off. What the heck? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? What else is there to do? Do you have any coins? I don't remember. Oh, I have one, okay. We got... I don't know what that is. I should probably get going. Where are we going? I'm trying to think what else. How you doing, Tom?
Listen to me!
You have a second, Makoto. I've uncovered something most unusual. Door to everyone's dorm has a nameplate on it to show whose room it is, right?
You hear me?
Well, it just so happens. Wait, no. You might be the killer yourself. I can't tell you anything. Forget everything I just said. Forget it. Forget. Be. Sorry, just a little joke. Even I do jokes sometimes. Ha ha ha. Okay. I think I need to go to the trash room. There's a sturdy gate here, no way to get past.
Monokuma appears!
It's the end of the line! The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
He said that already.
No, you can't go any further!
Why do you keep saying that? It's just stupid. It'd be faster just to go around and
No, you can't go any further!
Okay, Monokuma! No, you can't go any further has been added to your truth bullets. There's a hatch on the floor. Rattle, rattle. The door won't budge. It must be locked. Yeah, there's a padlock. Oh, but I got a coin! I'm so happy. What's this? Either, oh, that's the door I came in? Well, it's green. So yeah. Gosh, his sprite is so big!
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. When the Monokuma file said that Sayaka was killed in your room, I can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Yakuya, can you tell me anything about cleaning duty?
Such
No.
ignorance.
You're like a child lost in the woods. You won't know a total. You know that a total waste of space. What do you mean? Talk to the one who has any interest in organizing things like that. Oh, good point. I think it's Hifumi that's on cleaning duty, right? I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning. Oh no, it's the code talking. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was going to start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had any chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash.
Here we go!
Of course. It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. but we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room, and only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key? What's the point of going to all that trouble when I just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want?
So in other words...
Actually, anyone who kills a fellow student will become a black and will graduate unless they are discovered, okay?
So that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room wherever they wanted, and destroying evidence would be easy. The throw would disappear and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important
Hey,
than
you
that.
bastard.
Hey, fatty, what you want the cleaning duty gig anyway? I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar, I know why you did
Is
it.
it, like...
You want to dig through all the girls' trash looking for, you know, and poking around at it.
No way to think about this in a
What are you
common
talking
sense
about?
kind
All
of
of my
way.
love is for TV.
You know what I mean.
There's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and turn into... I would never get tired of 2D. After spending a significant amount of time of comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily choose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duties, Sakura can accompany them from picking up trash to disposing of it. What? If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to. Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What? So now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't even helped me recover from past trauma, or save a village, or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room. Oh, okay. So easy. So Hifumi and I headed to the trash room. You'd like me to open the gate? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife when he learned how to get by on the inside. He never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Please just hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me. He pulled a key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then... Cool.
Mr. Naegi!
However, Mr.
Without a
Naegi,
doubt.
surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend, you planned this all along. No, I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy the evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world. Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. There are shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps...
Yeah, is that? Do you know what this is? They say if you collect all 7 of a dragon will appear and grant you a single dragon ball. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it and it will show you a glimpse of your future. Just like the Mina girl who is on that quest to find that one guy. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? The only one person it could be. They should all still be in the gym. I better go find out for sure. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. Looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece, like a hunk of burning love. Anyway, looks like a piece of cloth in the shape of, it's part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cuff of the cuff, which means this is all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. There are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Burnt shirt piece. Okay.
Why is that?
You made me come all the way down here, and now you're not even gonna check it out?
So it would seem.
That's the worst twist I can imagine. That's not the kind of thing readers like at all. What readers? Come on, dude. Leave me alone. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. Ah, and it's on right now. Do you see that green and yellow button next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down
Was
here.
it a fairy?
Perhaps it was a work fairy. Fumi, do you realize what you just said? Huh? The fairy? No, you just said last time you were here the incinerator was off.
Yeah.
Yes, about that. That could be no mistake.
The fat guy is kinda sus.
Wait, what? The fat guy? Yeah, Fumi's annoying to do a voice for. Kinda is, though. Yes, about that, there can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my
I
memory.
feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on there. No. That was weird. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has a key to open it, the gate,
Most
it
suspicious.
should be impossible for the incinerator to be on, and yet, so that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. How is that possible? This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't.
Completely
What does it all mean, Mr.
unforgivable.
Nayagi? Will you be confessing soon?
That's it. I'm sure
Everyone
of
already
it.
knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. Sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. Lion Fumi. Where is Hero? Okay, he's not here. Hey, Tina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. It was all first for me, you know? I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps keep me calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kind of hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. Okay, there's nobody in here. I'm gonna get to Hero. Where is he? In here? I should just look on the map, really.
I'm absolutely destroying my gaming chair.
Why? Wait. Are you destroying your gaming chair? Wait. Here's Hero. Oh, he's there. Oh, so I was gonna hurt him. Here, can I ask you something? No. I gotta get out of here. I've had enough. Gotta break free. Here, snap out of it. Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? Ugh! It's my crystal ball. What's all smashed? What the heck? I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break? Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did that
It's
guy
not
totally
on purpose though.
Then what's happening? That guy totally duped me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled the crystal ball controlled the world. Is this seriously all BS? Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt this belonged to you? Yeah, it's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. Left it in the laundry room? It means anyone could have found it and taken it. Oh, there's 3 people watching. Cool. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to